Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion. Hopes that there's a reason for this video to exist from a booster pack context. Always happy to have an excuse to play more Isaac. I mean, we must have had Eden's Blessing on the last run. A4HX ZCAC. I'm always happy to do more runs, but I'm hoping specifically for some booster pack type items to appear, you know, lest I find myself just kind of doing another basic run, but that's okay. You know, we really should be playing as the Forgotten to get like a little... You know, in fact, that's what I'm gonna do. If this doesn't contain a booster pack item, yeah, sack this run, forget it, who cares? Give me the Forgotten. At the very least, if we play as the Forgotten, even if we don't get new items, and here's our seed, by the way, 933K PM4M. Even if we don't get new items, we see how older items interact with the Forgotten, which is kind of, I mean, well worth it. So if you're wondering about the, you know, state of our longest concurrent Isaac run, it really does not matter because this is on a different save file. So whether we're at -20, 50, or 300, oh dude, Infamy, demonstrating how it works already. That's the total absolute reason I got hit there. It definitely was not me making a mistake. That's unfathomable. I love playing as the Forgotten. I'm just self-conscious because I worry that people are going to be like, he's too easy to win with. But I think for now, he's so fun that the fact that he might be a little bit on the easy side, and by a little bit I mean like extremely on the easy side, and now we've doomed ourselves for that level of hubris, of course. Stop. I think it's going to cloud people's judgment. They're going to be like, hey, NL's doing another run as the Forgotten. And I'm like, thank you. Yes, I am. They're not going to think NL's doing the easiest character in the game. And I'm really not doing it because they're easy. And plus, I think Azazel's probably maybe still a little bit easier. At least up to a point. Like, literally up to a point in the game where range becomes necessary or at least very well respected. Yeah, it's more so that he's just a cool dude. And if the more I play as this guy, the closer I get to the ability to switch between characters being second nature, which is not a normal thing you've done in this game before. So, you know, the faster we can get there, the cooler we can do things with this character. You know, not just smack things with the bone, but, you know, tactically switch in the moment to avoid taking damage as if it was like a passive version of IV Bag or something like that. First, though, let's see what we get in our item room. Question mark. Polyphemus! Yo! The bone! It shakes the screen! This is like the Flintstones. Oh my god. It's so extremely great. Rate of fire, quite expectedly needs a little work, but dude. You can oh right, that's, we already knew that. And then, speak of the devil. Oh my god. This is insanely great. We don't know what these are gonna be. We'll buy one. Guppy's head. Dude, I'm in love. We should actually... Hagalaz, okay. I mean, we could... Hear me out. We took the other one. It was Ghost Baby. Highly not worth our time. But now we can live as the Bone Lord for the time being until we get some more Spirit Arts, because we stole the deal with the devil. And that's what I mean by doing cooler stuff. Look at this. This is like my dream come true. Even like the AoE on it is ridiculous. Like it hits in such a wider spread. And again, let me please say thank you to you know, the team of developers for allowing a synergy like this to exist, even though it's overpowered. Like, quite clearly, this makes Polyphemus, like, such an insanely good item. It already was amazing, but, like, now this is comical. But thank you for doing it, and resisting the notion to just be like, gives your bone a little bit more damage. Given the huge bone, extremely good and smart idea. Future generations will thank you when they get this synergy, and they will say, thank you, Nicholas. They might even call you daddy. I don't know about today's generation, okay? Now, Continuum Mostly what I like about this is that it came with a range upgrade. So our range gets a little bit better, and the bone can now be thrown through walls, but that in particular is fairly unlikely to make much of a difference. Okay, like that already. We may well go to our shop. Now I want everything. I want the Guppy transformation. You know, there's nothing you could give me I wouldn't want here. Well, nothing good you could give me that I wouldn't want. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Starter deck for 7 cents. This is a great choice. Pair throw. I mean, if we'd known that existed, we might have handled things slightly differently, but not by much. We're going to do the classic... well, you know what I think we're actually going to do is see if our secret room borders the cursed room. But it looks like it's there. If the secret room borders the cursed room, we'll walk in that way. It won't, because that's a small cursed room. So, right off the bat, I'll tell you, this is like the #1 synergy we've had with this guy. Hanged Man will just pop for no reason. Two of Hearts is not as good as Pair Throw, so I think we should do this whole floor. Okay, well, that was an easy decision. There was literally one room remaining, but okay. More money. Okay, that's a Bone Heart. It's actually very good. And now we're done, but we have 20 cents, so we can go back for some rerolls. Definitely the most fun synergy we've had with this guy so far. I mean, we've had some good ones, but this one is top amongst them, without a doubt. Excuse me, could you just... Thank you. Okay, so we're not even in danger of losing that Bone Heart. Let me come back here. You might as well peep this real quick. It's another 2 of Hearts. I'm just going to use it. It's definitely way too early to use it, but I'm going to use it anyway. Oh, that's okay. I probably wanted Tarot Cloth, but also Hive Mind is extremely good. On the scope of accidental items, Hive Mind is definitely up there. So, like, real talk, what is our biggest risk right now? It's the soul. If I play as the Bone Lord, it should be very difficult for us to die. If I switch to the soul accidentally and get hit by a bomb or, you know, certain enemies, I could eat it in one hit, so we do want to be careful about stuff like that. But I mean, the damage we're doing is unparalleled. And I almost mean that literally, which is like as close to literal as you can get. You know, we're not... This isn't the most damage we've ever had, but in my head I'm like, actually, maybe it is? What we need is now... Like, my dream come true would be if we could get this run to somehow, like the bone, whenever it swings, it just covers the entire screen. You know, if we could swing once and destroy the entire room, that's something to root for. And these are, like, the kind of synergies you end up looking for at this point in your life, you know? It's like being a, you know, a high school student that's already gotten into Harvard. It's like, you know, the things you ask for, like, oh, I hope I can cure cancer this summer. You know, you gotta aim big like that when you got already that kind of pedigree under your belt. And here we are on the 4th floor. You know, every time I press an arrow key, a whole room quivers. And, you know, even beyond that, like, our flies are doing so much work. The other thing, like, I'll give you 2 paths. Greatly increased range, or greatly increased, nah. Hilarious, but no. Greatly increased range, or greatly increased rate of fire. And you know, now that I say that, you know, here's your bonus level question. If you want to get 110% on the exam, you gotta answer this one correctly. You can get 100 without it. It's just a nice little bonus for you. What item might fit the bill best? I was thinking... Speed's also very useful, but not quite in the same camp. I was thinking, like, one of the items that could fit the bill for both of those things for us right off the bat would be Aura. Rate of fire already going up. Oh, we gotta try. Like, if we can get Aura, aka Purity, I think I'd be real pleased. Depending on what Aura it gives us, but... The Emperor. Now, this is one admitted way we could get ourselves into a bit of trouble here. So just be cool as you come through this section. Hey, that's what we're looking for. A little bit more speed. We will Synrobes up. Didn't want to switch too fast in case we lost it there. We now have 31 damage. And, well, it's tempting, but we got a real desire for some HP, so... You know, we got a ways to go. We got to go back here. We have 2 Emperor cards? Oh, I can't switch between cards anymore. Is it... Other control is switched now? I have no idea. What do you got for me? The tower. Dude, that's horrendous. Get out of my face. Judgment. Yeah, okay. Well, see, the thing about this is I don't have any more money. You guys have pretty much milked me dry. Put a bomb down here. I also absolutely want shielded tiers so I can get big bats. I want this to be Super Mega Baseball 2. Why on earth would you ever spend a bomb for that? But you know what? I don't feel bad because I've watched other streamers play, and so many other streamers are still getting used to the Forgotten, just like I am. And they're, I see their chats, and the chats are like, why would you spend a bomb when you could just fly to get something? And they go, well, it was over there. Oh, of course, you're correct. Oh, well. Oh, well, indeed. Now, really good stuff on this floor. Couple of speed upgrades. I still feel like I'm moving so slowly, but I think it's because I'm carrying such a big bone, if you know what I mean. Oh, we're actually like 4 minutes ahead of schedule. Dude, this is ideal. The boss just evaporated. That's not how that's supposed to go. You're supposed to have 2 phases. We hit him so hard, we actually, like, broke the timeline. We primered him. Okay, well, I don't want the jar, but I do want chaos. This to me right now, this is like the platonic ideal. I said that word wrong. It's the platonic ideal for, like, an Isaac run in general. I will do Hush. I would do Delirium on this run. I would do just about anything that the run throws at me for the privilege of getting getting another couple of minutes to live this life, you know? So I'm very much, invested is not the right word, because it's like being invested in Amazon, you know? It's not really an investment, it's more like a windfall at this point. I'm attached to it, but, it's probably already a foregone conclusion how it finishes. I hope. Maybe we shouldn't get too cocky. Next steps are pretty easy though. Like, we definitely want, you know, I think you just want to dump that in a different room. We definitely want Guppy. Infestation 2 would be so insanely good. Book of Shadows, I mean, also great, but not something we need immediately. I mean, Guppy's head, we definitely want to keep because of Hive Mind. I'm just brainstorming like the stuff that would give us the best synergies and just be so disgustingly good that, you know, I would love it forever just for existing. And definitely, like, Infestation 2 is up there. The Mulligan, and I assume that the synergy would work. The Mulligan would be up there. You know, at this point, I don't even need... We're so close to the tier cap. Just give me whatever you were going to give me anyway. So we have 36 cents. That now opens up chaos for us. You know what? You dirty dog. You don't even realize. Oh, you're lucky. I'll tell you what, we'll just do it this way. Yeah, just one press of the button will get the job done there. Hey, this is what we're looking for, though. We have to leave. Yeah, that's fine. We have to leave with the soul there. Because if we left with Boney, we would lose a bone heart. Which is plausibly gonna happen regardless. But you know what? Great opportunity, actually, for us to finally take an opportunity to roll with the soul here. Who, still, you know, doing a bang-up job, it turns out. Not too much risk associated with that one. You ever get this in Isaac where, like, you know, your run is so... Oh, we can walk on spikes, I just remembered. Your run is going so well that you almost feel like it's going badly. Like, I feel like it's... We did this floor in 3 minutes, but I feel like I should be doing it in 3 seconds, so it feels like something's gone terribly wrong. So, just, yeah, buy this. That's pretty good. Buy this. And then, of course, Bylamos. Let the rhythm take you over, Bylamos.
2 of clubs.
If I lose this other bone heart, it's not the end of the world. We have Fishtail now, which is disgusting. Like, now every time we use Guppy's head, we're gonna get, like, enough damage to kill a boss. Which... For those of you monitoring, like, what floor we seem to be on right now, you might note that that seems like a particularly appropriate use of our, existence. You know, I mean, what I'm getting at, of course, is that boss rush seems highly, highly doable. Like, don't say your mom. Don't say your dad? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. 32 damage. What would it take for us to get our damage over 100? Polyphemus, I don't think it's a multiplier, which means that we have, like, our most valuable way of getting damage would be a Cricket's Head or a Magic Mush, if I'm correct in that, at least. Which I may or may not be. You know, we shouldn't use the Emperor. But I don't know how to switch spots. So I'm gonna hold the Emperor for now, even though, of course, Yera, I mean, if we wait till the late game, Yera is useful, but I'm kind of just hoping we'll get another Yera. Great opportunity for okay, a Guppy item is fine. I actually, oh, because of Chaos, we got Guppy's Tail. I was like, I didn't think you could get Guppy's Tail there, but my mistake. Dude, the amount of flies we have is absurd. I was looking for a Cricket's Head, but that's fine too. New item, or new icon, I should say. If you think the shovel's a new item, you know. 2011 called it wants its booster pack back. Come on, useless tarot card. Come on, listen to the lover's card. I know what you're gonna ask, and yes, that was my Isaac-related version of Money Talk by AC/DC. Sorry, AC Lightning Bolt DC. I don't want to use the wrong name for them here. Oh, cool, the doorstops appeared in the basement. I can't wait to see what that trinket's all about. I don't trust, like, implicitly, I don't trust any band with a lightning bolt in its name. It's just, you know, no hard feelings. But, come on. It's enough money to be 1 penny shy of being able to get Guppy. Okay, so we gotta check here. We gotta find this secret room, dude. It's more than enough money. We're gonna be Guppy. This is crazy. When you become the cat and you have the bone, does it become a tuna can? It doesn't. I don't know why. It's like the... In my head, I was like, obviously, it becomes a tuna can. Cats don't have bones. They have tuna cans instead. Hold up a sec. Dude, it's wafer thin. I can't refuse. And then give me the Polaroid. And then what on earth do we have? Oh, it's a new item. Pointy Rib. It's like we have an extra little damage dealer associated with us here. And I'll just level with you. We're never going to be able to appreciate Pointy Rib here. Because we're just going to be doing so much damage already. That, like, Pointy Rib is going to be irrelevant. But I sort of see, you know, you send it out there. It's like a little... It looks like a passive version of Mom's Knife. Or, I mean, I know that's not how we've used passive in the past here, but... It's like a version of Mom's Knife that's more ambient. You don't really control it. You know, it's... Maybe if your run is really, really, really bad on DPS, you could use this if it doesn't scale with your own DPS at least. But for now, it's just like... It exists. It's... Oh, it's totally passive. It pushes itself out there. I didn't realize. I love that. Tee him up, dude. I'm just letting you know you're about to get a Creative Commons or a Creative Cloud sound. Malwarebytes just rolled over. It's saying, hey, I'm Malwarebytes, remember me? And then that's when Adobe comes in and says, hey, don't forget about me. I didn't forget about you, Adobe. I use you every day. I pay for the license. What did I tell you? Probably scared the crap out of some of you. Probably, you know, woke you up. That's the best reason. I can't believe I haven't thought of it yet. The best reason to actually upgrade. People are watching these videos when they're trying to fall asleep. Somebody probably just woke up and was like, what's going on? My brain needs a Windows update. Fair enough, you know? You got me. Over the course of the next month, I'll pencil it in. I have this new thing now where, you know, I've been watching, I watch or listen to things to fall asleep, which I think is very common if you're watching these videos. Probably like, you know, 20% of you are asleep already. Hopefully more. I mean, I could yell right now and we could change those numbers, but, I'm not going to. Holy card is bad. Let's Emperor right off the bat. And get the mouse pointer off the screen, dude. That's Bookworm as well. Double bone on occasion. All the way across the sky. So I've been watching... I already watched Season 2 of Fargo because it came insanely highly recommended. It's one of the best seasons of television I've ever watched. Season 3 isn't on Netflix yet. It's an anthology show. An anthological show. So you don't need to watch it in order. So I went back and I'm watching Season 1. And I'm trying to coin a term for it, because I know there's going to be one. How does this work? It just doesn't. Okay. I know there's going to be a term for it that makes sense, but I haven't discovered it yet. Oh, you can open these without being hurt. What a world. And what it is you know, I fall asleep with the show on sometimes, and then I wake up to, like, the sound of a gunshot, followed by, like, me regaining alertness and actually spoiling a future episode of the show for myself. I'm like, sleep spoilers, but there's got to be a better word. It seems like one of those things that could have like a kind of a cutesy portmanteau, you know? Like sleeplers or something like that. I'm spoiling things myself by waking up after falling asleep on like episode 4, and then Netflix's autoplay is just, you know, moving forward. But then sometimes what happens is like the next night I get onto the episode that I woke up during, and I have like this fever dream where I'm like, did I already watch like half of this? Like, I'm pretty sure I know what the next line is. And then they're like, oh, did you pay Lorne Malvo to kill Mr. Hess, Mr. Lundegaard? And that's not a spoiler. I've changed the names. Well, what is it? Out of Request for the Living, you know, or out of respect for the living, the names have been changed. Out of respect for the dead, some of them haven't. When something happens in South Central Fargo, nothing happens. No. Wait, yeah. For some reason, I thought this was Delirium. Anyway. Sleep spoilers. Spoileeps. You ever happen to you? Probably not. I think most people find TV a little too distracting to fall asleep to, is my guess. Oh, dude. Probably should have gone to the shop first, but... Oh, I did take a hit there. And you know what? We should, like, just back it up a little, but... It's the perfect way to fight this guy. I don't know, I just, I find, like... I sleep better with a distraction. Definitely, I get, like, at night my mind races, which is not uncommon for people for sure, but, you know, if I got something to focus on, even if it's a little noisy, for the most part, I find that I sleep really well. I was gonna say better, but then that, like, implies I'm not even sleeping well now, but I'm, you know, sleep very well by reputation. Yes, that wasn't Austin Powers. Dude, what's doing the damage here? Because it really seems like it's, like the rib cage is just tearing it up, maybe? I can't run that far, so I have perhaps screwed myself. Yeah. You fool! No, you know what it is? It's probably Succubus that's doing it, not the rib. My bone heart. I don't know why I said it like that. My bone heart, dude. Optional boss just stole my bone heart. I only had 6 of those, you jerk. I needed them. I might be fighting the void later. Stop disappearing. I am ready. Hey. I don't care if you hit me, okay? I'm gonna keep smacking as the day is long. That was a really fun fight, actually. I hear no consumables. We could go straight to Delirium, but that's not the way I choose to live my life, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the Cathedral, and I'm gonna go to the chest, and we're gonna see what items we get, and if they give us the chance to go to Delirium, I'll make my decision there, but I think there's a reasonable chance I would choose yes in our current state. Like, this is actually really good. The only thing I would like to see, I mean, more keys would also be nice, but the only thing on top of that I'd like to see is a rate of fire increase that provides a meaningful rate of fire change for our, for the Soul, the character that you would probably end up spending most of your time as if you did choose to fight Delirium. And it is a choice. Never forget that. You don't have to fight Delirium. Don't let anyone tell you how to live your life. You don't want to fight Delirium, don't fight Delirium. Dude, my bone is so large, it looks like a freaking hat. And you can take that out of context if you want. I don't know if that's necessarily flattering out of context, but it's, you know, this could be worse. We can open that. Dude, the rib is not bad. At least in our present state. Yeah, look at that. Got a bomb and 3 pennies for free. Small rock. Come on. Give me some damage ups, dude. Our damage isn't good enough yet. We've only got 32 of it. I'm not opening these. Wow! May actually be the fastest we've ever killed Isaac, and I'm being real. I think we're approaching best damage ever territory. And in a totally unique format, which is cool. So, Black Candle is fine. I'm kind of hoping we get a chance to fight Delirium, which is why, like, you know, it's very easy for me to say that right now, because it's quite possible and maybe even more likely that he won't show up, and as a result, I get to look like the good guy. But, you know, I hope you know me enough at this point to know that, you know, we'll put our money where our mouth is, if our HP is relatively decent when we get there. But until then, I still get to look like the good guy. That's the important part. Justice. Don't mind if I do. Could use some keys. Might as well use them right here. I know we could get 5 bombs out of it. Sometimes when people backseat to that extent, like, I actually do appreciate the backseating, even in Isaac, because sometimes you just get on autopilot, you make a mistake over and over and over, but, you know, I'm like, you're not wrong, you just don't understand. You know, there's a certain value in not always doing 100% the statistically best thing if it requires effort, you know? And that's, if you take that out of context, it sounds bad, but like, okay, why aren't you working out right now? Why are you watching me play Isaac? If you answered anything but I already worked out today, go get your 30 minutes of exercise and then come back and talk to me about min-maxing your entire life, okay? This is a run where we worked out. We got that early Polyphemus, the big bone daddy. And thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps it a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.